Hello everybody out there. I right off the bat want to apologize for my amateurish setup I have going here for what we're going to do today. But it's the first time I ever made one of these videos, and so all you pros out there, this is what I got going on at least. So anyhow, what we're doing today is I have a Spaberry 4.0 hot tub and my heater went, and I'm going to replace it. And I checked all over YouTube and I couldn't find a video on how to do it, so I thought, well, maybe I'll make one and hopefully somebody out there can find it useful. I will say I love my Spaberry 4. A little plug for the company. The service side, I called them up and they were very helpful. They helped me determine the problem, and I had an extended warranty on my parts, so they honored that and they shipped me out a new one. Here's what it looks like when you get it. Right here. Comes in one piece like that, and they had it to me in about 4 days, so kudos to them. Big thumbs up to the service department. They were a great help. And my only problem is that it's I come from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and it gets cold up here, and I had to figure out a way not to have my hot tub freeze up on me. So I actually took a ceramic heater, this guy here, stuck it inside here, inside the compartment, and managed to keep it warm enough to keep the water from freezing. So, and we were getting minus 20 below out here, so it's all good. Here, I'll give you a peek at what we got going outside. There you go. Snow, ugliness, cold, you name it. So what I've actually done here is I built a little shelter around the hot tub panel, and I was able to keep it nice and warm in here using my heater. So anyhow, so this is the actual heater installed right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect a copper wire right here, and there's some cables inside of here we're going to disconnect. So I guess it's as good a time as any to get started. Oh, by the way, I am a real person right here with my toque on, typical Canadian. How's it going, eh? So here we go. I can't get it any closer to the heater, so hopefully I'll just move things around here a little bit. I don't know if you can see it at all, if I'm doing this any good, but there's a wire right here, and it goes up to there, and I'm going to disconnect that first. You don't need very many parts for this job, apparently. I'm doing this on the fly, so hopefully it all goes well. So, a screwdriver, and I'll just pull that out, and we're good to go there. I'm going to try to do this without having to stop the video too much, so keep everything moving along here. Now we'll take this cap off, get the right tool for the job. Just 2 Phillips screwdrivers. It looks like it slides up and then off, and there's all our control panels. One thing you'll notice is I do have a towel here. I stuck it underneath all of this because I anticipate water happening once I unplug this. This is a Spaberry 4, so they never put any slide or any valves here that you can shut the water off to, so I had to actually drain the entire hot tub. And I'm thinking there's probably still water in here, so I'm probably going to get some. The Spaberry 5, apparently they did make that modification, and you can actually shut the water off, so you don't have to drain your whole hot tub. So anyhow, so we have this guy off. We have 2 plugs going into the mechanism. Actually, we have more than that, but for now we got 2 small plugs going in here. One there. One there at the top corner. So I just want to make sure that I know which one goes where. So the one on this side goes to the top, Okay, there's a little tiny thing on here that you can push. So this one goes to the top, the one on the right, and the one on the left goes to the bottom. Okay, and we also have a couple of big plugs going in here. Actually, it's just the one. I'll see if I can follow it. There. It's all tucked inside here. Here we go. Okay, sorry about that. I stopped the video because I couldn't quite find the plug-in and I didn't want you to watch me fumbling around here. But this is it right here. That's this cable on the new one. So I'm just going to pull this off. Just a squeeze the tabs. Out she comes. Okay, so that takes care of all of the plug-ins. Now it's just a matter of disconnecting it from here and here. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video for a little bit, get that process rolling, so once I got everything loose, then I'll fire it back up and you can see how that part works. Okay, I have loosened off these two black hooks. You'll notice on here, if you can see it, you'll see it when you're doing this. There's two little screws actually. This thing is a two-piece setup here, and there's two screws holding it together. So I actually took one of the screws right out, just to make it a little easier. So as you can see, it's all loose now. So I'm gonna just, and there is a little bit of water coming out as I suspected. I just hope there's not a whole bunch coming out once I do this. So he's right off. This one I did the same thing, took the little screw out. So we'll undo him. Again, a little bit of water coming out here. So my towel is absorbing it. Hopefully again there's not a whole bunch. Guess we'll find out soon enough, won't we? Yeah, lots of water. See it coming out here? As I thought, so hopefully the towel absorbs most of it. It doesn't get too messy in here. Not the best setup for doing this, but just got yeah, lots of water. I'm going to try to see if I can't make it kind of go. I'm on the top of my deck, so it can drain out the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's that side empty. Not sure what this side's going to do for us. Let's see. Okay, looks like we're good there. Leave this around here. There we go. Heater's out. As you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, you probably can't, but it's all corroded in here. One of the things they told me to look at was there's any moisture and corrosion in there, and there was a whole bunch of moisture and it's all corroded. I've had the hot tub for about 3 years, and talked to my hot tub friends about that. I thought maybe that was a little soon for the hot tub for the heater to go, but they said nah. They've had hot tubs and they've replaced their heaters a few times on them in 3 years. It seems to be a kind of a going thing, so I'm not going to fault Spaberry too much about that. I guess that's just kind of the way it is. Now when you get the heater in, you get these gaskets with it, okay? And they fit in here. So you want to make sure those are in there when you put the new heater in. So what I'm going to do real quick here, and I'm going to shut the camera off for that, is I'm going to take that bar out, because you can't get at this metal bar. You can't get at this little piece right here because it's inside here, so I took it off from the top. So I'm going to take this off and remount it on there, and then we'll put it back on. So okay, so I've installed the new thingy, the new heater. I just these are just hand tied at the moment here. And here, the wires haven't been plugged in or anything yet. Got this one sitting here. So what I did was I took this gasket here, the new one you get with it, and I actually stuck it inside here. I found that the easiest to do as I put it on. You can stick it on the end of here, but it had a tendency to fall off. So I stuck them inside this piece, and then I mounted them on. So I think they probably fit in there pretty good, but you will only know when you go to fire it up and you get some leaks. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten this up, and in the meantime, here's that bar. I remounted it onto the new heater. So I'm going to put that back up in here. I'm going to take this plug and I'm going to plug it back up into there. I'm going to take this plug and this plug, and we're going to plug it back up into there, into our box here. And tighten these up. This is plastic, so you don't want to reef on it too much. I'm just going to make it nice and snug and let the gasket do its job. And at the end of the day, we'll throw some water in here and see if we have heat. Okay, I got everything plugged back in. Tightened up these guys, snugged them. Got the panel back on, all the plugs are on. So all there's left to do now is to put some water in it and fire up. And by the way, I never did tell you exactly what was going on with my old heater. The hot tub ran good with the jets on and the lights on and everything good, but the minute the heater went to kick on, it would pop the breaker instantaneously. So, and it would pop the breaker on the power plug, not in my house. So there was obviously a short or something in there. We don't know what the scoop was, but that was it. So as soon as the heater kicks on, which is on a Spaberry 4, it kicks on when the jets are on low, it would pop the breaker. As long as the jets are on high, the heater doesn't kick on, and it could run forever. But once the heater kicked off, or once the heater kicked on, I'm sorry, then it would pop the breaker. So now I'm just going to add some water, and I'll come back to you in a little bit and we'll see how it works. Okay, I fired the hot tub up, and as you can see, everything is running. You can see that the heat light is on. We're at 69 right now. We've got a ways to go, but the breaker didn't pop, and everything is going according to plan. We look down underneath and no leaks anywhere on my joints, so I think we're okay that way. So that's really about it at the end of the day. I think we got mission accomplished here. So hope you guys found this video very useful, and first time I ever done one of these, so feel free to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and hope you guys have many days of Spaberry hot tub and fun. So we'll talk to you later.